Hi, so my name is Robert Stephenson. I'm from Dublin, and right now I'm in beautiful Cape Town in the centre of operations here, which is in Observatory, which is a fantastic student area in Cape Town. And this is really a centre for the young people I've met who are talented around Cape Town, all of them from underserved communities, from poor backgrounds, living in shacks in townships, etc., but with a great talent and around music and other things, as you will see. So Climate Actions Now is an organisation I founded really when I realised that through all the work I've done over the years, working with young people in music and in education, that there's no future for these young people. And that's the thing that really drives me, is to see if we can try and build a better future around reducing waste, carbon, and the destruction of the ecosystem that is so prevalent at the moment, and we need to do something now. So, you know, it's now 2024, it's Christmas Eve, and everyone is busy getting their Christmas together, and I thought I would bring everything together as best I could in a video, just to explain to my friends and people out there what we're trying to do and how we're doing it, and to present a report online of all the activities we're doing. So I'll just give a quick little synopsis of the different organisations that we've set up here now. So CAN is a vehicle really for getting a message across about that there are alternative ways of living, that we need to live sustainable lives, that we need to stop damaging our beautiful planet that can't take it anymore, literally. So this is why I started this. So as I've mentioned before, the way we are organising ourselves is that, you know, I have been investing in young, talented people that have a great idea, and so we've aggregated all these companies. The cornerstone of what we're doing is music, because it's the universal language. It's something that everyone can enjoy and bring people together. We've got what's happening in Cape Town, and that is Tinta Tribe, who are the first band that we put together, that came together because of Climate Actions Now. Tinta Tribe came out of actually meeting Shaq, who won the blast beat competition as regards being a musician. So we did a song called Do It Like Greta, and he brought in some artists, a DJ called Tom and Ngozi Abantu as a singer. They were involved in that, making that video and that song. So at the end of that, it actually brought them together. So Tinta Tribe they started writing music, very talented guys. And now they're at a point where they're getting 16 million views in the last year on their work. They're really, really doing well, and they're about to break through in 25. They've got an Amapiano EP coming out. They've got an album that'll come out probably in May, and they're going to go international. Having said that, I already brought them to Ireland, and they played a big festival there, the Electric Picnic. And then we've got DJ Tease, who is a fantastic, amazing DJ, #1 in Cape Town, just coming back from Mozambique today, where he did a gig yesterday, creating Amapiano music. He's working with a very talented young producer called Mr. Patate, and they together are making original music, Amapiano, but he's also interpreting some of the top Amapiano artists in South Africa and in Africa, basically. So go and check his music out. He's getting millions of views. You know, we do videos in interesting places overlooking beautiful parts of Cape Town. He's getting millions of views on those on YouTube. From Uganda, we have a fantastic young artist called Hayes Willett, who's known as Sir Kisoro from his initial song that went big. Sir Kisoro is essentially an Amapiano artist, and he's the #1 Amapiano artist in Uganda. And he's going to explode all over there. We put out a fantastic video with Giles Diego. This is something I need to talk about too. Giles Diego. Giles is a friend of mine, French producer. We met, he sold me an ice cream on a beach in Bondi Beach in Australia 24 years ago. I showed him a clip of these kids dancing up in the mountains of Uganda in an orphanage. And these kids, again, they have problems with water, everything else. But we did this little clip, and then he took it, put the music to it, and then that has become a sensation in itself. So we did a track called Batwa Can Dance, Batwa being the pygmy people who were involved in making this video. And then we did another thing called O Environment. So if you look for OH environment, Giles Diego, that track we put out there has got 22 million plays this year already. And it's really a fantastic video that was done by a friend of mine, Leo Burnett. We've also got Eduponics, Eduponics is about growing vegetables vertically and growing using the aquaponics system, which is, if you like, vegetables at the top, fish at the bottom. And my friend Mikhail, he is actually the person who's brought this into schools now, and we are rolling that out in 2025. Another one that we've been helping is the Dr. Falafel project. And that's about growing food in the most notorious place in Cape Town. It's the Hanover Flats. It's a gang-ridden and very violent area. And now we've got up to 70 young people growing food through Dr. Falafel organization. Highlands Coffee, he told me the story about how he started his coffee brand, which is Gorilla Highlands Coffee, with $7 and a kilo or two of coffee. And then over 7 years, he built it to 3,000 odd farmers, small farmers, mostly women, growing coffee literally in their gardens around where they live. And they're producing the best coffee. In fact, we're prize winners last year and this year as the best coffee, the best organic, ground, finished, produced, packaged, developed, presented coffee in the world. So there's a lot of emphasis on that, but it's not the only thing. We've got Kaku, which is an organization I helped set up in Uganda, which is young people who are making videos, making music, making clothes. Actually, this beautiful shirt was made in Uganda. We've also got the Can Rwanda Foundation, which is something we're setting up in 2025, which is now ready to go. And that's really centered around helping young people in the same way, but using dance as well as music. Tia kids from Rwanda, who are a dance group that are amazing young people, aged like 12 to 15, 16, who formed their own dance group, and we're helping them. We've got Wade Show, who's we helped him start his own business. That business is Skate Surf South Africa, and he's bringing the sport element into it. We've also got another sporting activity around running, long distance running, and that's with Robbie Davidson, who's just doing a scholarship from Florida at the moment on that, and will be finished this year, and he's very involved in that. The way I've done this is I'm not like setting up a record company and taking 80% of the artists or 50% of the artists' work and only the copyright. No, on the contrary, what we're doing is we're setting up companies with the artists, and they are partners, and they own the majority shares. We take a 25% share, and with that we put in the finance, put in the management, we put in everything that's necessary, the money to make videos, make music, do recordings, tour, clothes, the whole shooting match. So so Can basically is essentially it's become an aggregator of startups, young startups, and the list is growing longer all the time. Heading into 2025, you've heard about these projects, go and check them out. All of the people involved, you'll see them on links from climateactionsnow.org. That's a simple, if you go there, it'll link you to everything you need to do. And then it's up to you to make some effort to contribute if you can. Make a small donation, offer some service, contacts, network, and even just share. You know, with the tagline for Oh Environment, which is such a great video, 22 million plays, is share if you care. So, you know, I would like to suggest that at the very minimum, share what of this you like, and then we will get a result. So I believe that in 2025, we will be able to raise enough money to grow all of these small businesses that we've started, these that have all got something to do with climate action. So it's over to you. Thank you so much. And please be generous and take action now, because literally your life depends on it. Thank you.
Environment, environment, environment.